Test, test. Welcome to SuperDaveDev channel. This is SuperDaveDev. We're watching the qualifying. So yeah, this is basically a test stream for the race tomorrow. I'm just testing up my setup here. Small things are changing with this Formula 1 streams. So yeah, yeah, so basically we're watching the Formula 1. I'm just looking at everything here. So yeah, we have a little bit more data on my side. I've got a little bit more information. I probably won't be able to use everything all the time, all at once. You know, I think it might be data overload on my end. But here we go. So we've got qualifying for Hungary tomorrow. I'm curious because this qualifying is a little bit different. Practice showed that maybe the Mercedes have a little bit more performance than we would originally think, as well as the tire supplier. So Formula 1 has now decided that Pirelli, the tire supplier for Formula 1, can now dictate what tires teams can use and cannot use. And they have thrown a spanner in the works. Basically, Formula 1 is trying its absolute best to try and limit the overall competitiveness of Red Bull. So we are seeing in real time Formula 1 manipulating the sport to be more competitive, ultimately making everybody more comfortable with, you know, giving them an option or an opportunity to maybe win a race or do better than what they would have if Formula 1 governing body did not interfere by telling the tire supplier not to force people to use specific tires. So they're using hard tires. They're literally qualifying with hard tires. Like, it is insane to think that they have to qualify with hard tires. I'm going to be completely honest. Qualifying with hard tires is completely insane, but that's what they're doing right now. If you don't know this, soft tires is what they use to qualify with. Soft tires is a tire with the most grip. It also doesn't last as long, but it's perfect for qualifying. That is why soft tires are being used in qualifying throughout, you know, many years now. Soft tires were the way to go, but now they've said no, all teams have to use hard tires. We will find out if they will use hard tires in the second session. This is the first qualifying session. We'll find out if they'll use second session. You know, also if they will be using those hard tires in the second session and the first session. I mean the third session. So we've got Verstappen is in first. So far, Verstappen is in first. Bottas in second, dude. Perez is in third. Interesting. Norris. So the McLarens look strong. Mercedes does look strong. So McLarens and Mercedes look strong. Funny thing is, Lando Norris McLaren is powered by Mercedes, which is interesting. Gasly is now second. That's an Alpine. A Renault engine is now in second place. So Perez had a crash on Friday. So you would think that Perez is now focused solely on being a perfectionist driver, but he's not. He's having some issues, man. We've got Leclerc. Leclerc is preparing to do his outlap. So yeah, basically Verstappen is not fastest in the first sector. So Verstappen isn't even fastest in the first sector yet he is fastest on the leaderboard. Verstappen's first sector is better. Gasly had a better first sector than Verstappen, which is interesting. But the second sector is where Verstappen starts pulling away. It's got is about half a second almost. And then the last second, that's even worse. That's interesting. Oh, we got Perez. Perez is now on first. Nice. Perez just went first, fastest. And then Zhou and Yu went fastest. So what is happening now is the temperature of the tires are picking up. So they have to literally drive these tires around the track, around and round and round, to get wheels to get heated up. To heat up the tires, to put some heat in them so they can put down extra grip. Because like I said, the best tire for this is a soft tire. Unfortunately, the soft tires are no longer used because Formula 1 governing body has said no. They said no, we have to somehow try and stop Red Bull dominance. Alonso is now on 4, so we've got Zhou Guanyu in first, Perez in second, Leclerc in third, Piastri is in fourth, Alonso fifth, Verstappen is 6th. Lando Norris in second. Dude. Zhou Guanyu first. I wonder if Ferrari could do something because they are so used to driving on the wrong tire in races. Won't they have an advantage driving on the hard tire, or should I say qualifying on the hard tire? 2 minutes warning. Ooh, Oh, 2 minutes warning. It just means that the qualification is over in 2 minutes. Okay, cool. I just have to get used to this, man. That is exactly why I did this live stream the day before the race. I normally don't do the qualifying live stream. I just do the race so we can all understand what's happening. That's Lando Norris. Did Lando Norris cut the track? Yeah, he cut the track, but he made a mistake. So I don't really think it. I don't think that lap would have been fast enough, anyways. So Hamilton is going to be kicked, dude. Hamilton is absolutely. Where's Russell? Russell is in 14th place. Dude, in qualification, Lewis, I mean, in practice, the last practice, Lewis seemed like he was comfortable in the car, but now I don't know, dude. I don't know. Dude, they're all waiting to do the final lap. They are all waiting for the final. There's no way Lewis is gonna make this, dude. He's going to maybe get the qualifying lap, but I don't think he's gonna actually be able to complete. Get a higher position. Okay, getting a higher position just means he needs to do at least 14th or 15th position, because from 16th they get eliminated. So he's most likely gonna go above his current position. His current position is 17, so he's probably gonna get 15 at least. But remember, he needs to qualify above. He needs to qualify above 15 to be sure no one kicks him out. So Perez is still second, which is interesting. Where's Verstappen? Verstappen is now... Verstappen second, dude. Zhou Guanyu is qualifying first in the first session, dude. Zhou Guanyu qualifies first. Interesting. Zhou Guanyu qualifies first in the first qualifying session. Verstappen is second, but I'm surprised, man. I didn't think Verstappen's car or Red Bull's car is going to be this poor at maintaining speed with the hard tire. Let's see. Lewis Hamilton is 7th, so he did improve. At least he's into the. He's going through to the second sector, and that's the same for Perez. Perez is also going through to the second session. I'm trying to say second session, but I said second sector. Mercedes expressions, dude. The qualifying is not good, dude. Mercedes qualifying is not good, bro. The funny thing is they're making it harder for drivers that are not, you know, talently inclined. Lewis Hamilton is not that good, dude. This is all these new rules that they're implementing with the tires. All of it is going to do is going to show that Lewis cannot adapt. His skills cannot make the difference. His skills cannot overcome these circumstances. P18, Russell is out, dude. Russell is very angry that he had to be in traffic for his qualifying. So Logan Sargent is having an issue, dude. Logan Sargent has, you know, he has knowledge of these cars. I mean, of these racetracks, and he's not performing, dude. He is not performing. He's not doing well on racetracks that Logan Sargent is supposed to know, and that is bad, man. So far, the qualifying session, we've got Zhou Yu in first, which is unbelievable. I'm going to be honest. Verstappen second, Perez is in third, Carlos Sainz in fourth, Leclerc is in fifth, Piastri is in sixth. Dude, I'm just trying to move this thing. So we have Piastri in sixth, Lewis Hamilton 7th, Alonso in 8th, Hülkenberg in 9th. Hülkenberg is so good at qualifying, it's actually insane. Norris in 10th, Gasly 11th, Bottas in 12th, Lance Stroll in 13th, Ocon in 14th, Ricciardo in 15th. Whoa, Ricciardo's a 15th, huh? Ricciardo qualified ahead of Yuki Tsunoda. That is awesome, dude. That is awesome. Ricciardo is actually, like, I was completely convinced that Ricciardo will not outqualify Yuki Tsunoda, and so far he's doing a good job. So far he's doing a very good job, dude. But let's be completely honest. He's doing well. Ricciardo's doing well because we're all expecting him to do well because he's won 8 Grand Prix races. He has won 8 races already in his career. He is not a bad driver. But the fact that he's 15th position means that he could have been kicked out very quickly, dude. Yuki Tsunoda not out qualifying Ricciardo is definitely a big surprise. Big surprise. Yuki Tsunoda losing out, did not make it to the second qualifying session. Ricciardo out qualified Yuki Tsunoda. That is a pleasant surprise. I'm telling you now, if Ricciardo can challenge the McLarens, his old team, then that is gonna be really poetry, man. That'll be some poetic justice if we can see Ricciardo out qualify. We can see Ricciardo out qualify. That's gonna be interesting, man. If Ricciardo out qualifies his old team, the McLarens, that's gonna be really interesting. So yeah, Zoguen new first, Verstappen second, Perez third, Carlos Sainz fourth, Leclerc fifth, Piastri sixth, seventh Hamilton, Alonso in eighth, Hulkenberg ninth, Norris in 10th, Gasly in the 11th, Bottas 12, 13 Stroll, Ocon 14. Ricardo is the only driver to make it from the Alpha Tauris. Albon is kicked out, really? Logan Sargent couldn't put his final lap, qualifying lap together. He went off track. He basically made a mistake on his qualifying lap. Logan Sargent, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know, man. So Albon 14th, Yuki Tsunoda 17th, Russell 18th, Magnussen also didn't make it 19th, and Logan Sargent. Okay, so now we're going for the second stint. So now, will they still will they stay on the hard tire? I think they're gonna stay on the hard tire, man. This is fascinating. Why would they qualify on hard tires? Interesting, man. This is so interesting. So the second session just started now. Most of the drivers are on track, I believe. Perez, yeah. So Perez was first in line. Perez wanted to go out first. I do not blame Perez for going out first because it's very obvious he needs to catch up. He needs to ensure he gets as much track time as possible so he can maximize his car's performance and maximize his own position in the race. Specifically for qualifying. So you can get a better starting position. So McLaren, so it seems like these hard tires will give you more or less an idea of which car is very good, a very good race car in general. Yeah. So we are going on medium tires. So I'm guessing it goes from hard. So session 1 is hard tires. Session 2 is medium tires. So right now we're doing session 2 medium tires. So the third session we will be doing softs. Dude, we have to find out, man. Soft tires, Lewis Hamilton might become a threat, man. Soft tires, Lewis Hamilton might become a threat. So Perez is going through. He's going to do his lap now. Perez will do his lap. We'll find out. Yeah, that's Perez. So Perez is doing his first lap, going around the first corner. He's the first guy that was on the track, so he's the first guy that's doing his first attempt at a fast qualifying lap. Let's see what Perez can do, man. Like look here. I have no doubt that Perez is still a decent Formula 1 driver. The only issue is he has no chance at beating Verstappen on these type of racetracks. These type of racetracks are the type of racetracks where Perez is more of a city circuit. He's more of those, city circuits where the walls are close to you. It's so funny that he is so good at city circuits, yet he crashes, on these normal racetracks where the corners are bigger, longer. You've got more space to move your car. I don't get it. There has to be some fundamental issue with Perez's driving style, because these racetracks are supposed to be where you learn to drive. Has not reached. What is? So 117.6. So Perez went 117.6. He slowed down so much at the end of that lap. I thought he was slowing down because he didn't want to complete the lap. I thought he cancelled that qualifying lap. That's how slowly he went after he crossed the line. I think it's pretty dangerous how slowly they go after they finish their fast runs. It's so dangerous, bro. Someone can easily drive into the back of them and then it's just GG's. Lance Stroll is also going next. Ocon is third at the moment. So this qualification is going to be very interesting. This qualification, they're completely switching up the rules. They're only allowed to use hard tires at the first qualifying session. They're only allowed to use medium tires in the second qualifying session. And I'm assuming we will get confirmation very soon. They'll only be allowed to use soft tires at the third and final qualifying session. So Stroll is qualifying second. His current result is second. Stroll's preliminary result is second. But remember, at any time, Verstappen is first. Verstappen qualifies first. So that's 0.3 of a second faster than anybody else, dude. 0.3 of a second. Almost half a second. Like I'm gonna, exaggerate it, but it's almost half a second. I am exaggerating it pretty heavily, but that is very close to half a second if you want to exaggerate it as much as I am. Yeah, so 3.5 of a second. And the Norris is the fastest car in the middle sector. Lando Norris is in first place, bro. Oh, Perez's lap time got deleted. Perez. Verstappen's lap time got deleted. What? It's probably this corner. Okay, so now we're seeing if he did actually go over track limits. Yeah, it's track limits for sure. Track limits, Verstappen. That's track limits, buddy. Come on. I'm not gonna lie. These people are desperate to try and get Verstappen to not dominate the sport, dude. And it's insane. It's insane to me that they are now resorting to having different tires. They are not allowed to use their normal qualifying setup. Hamilton is now 5th. Norris is first only because Verstappen's qualifying lap was deleted for track limits. Piastri is second, dude. Piastri is second. That is insane to me. Insanity, man. So yeah, Verstappen is doing it almost immediately. Verstappen immediately, as soon as he got an information that his track time was deleted, he went for his fastest, his next attempt at fastest lap almost immediately. So Norris is now first. The fact that Piastri is second is very interesting. And Ferrari is nowhere, basically. Ferrari is almost nowhere. I'm so confused. Why did they decide not to? I thought they just said Verstappen went on his fast lap immediately after getting that information. No, he did not. He's sitting in the pits. He's sitting in the pits waiting, bro. He's waiting to see what is the best lap times before he's going to do anything, which is interesting. Let's see, because now Verstappen is under pressure, right? Verstappen's under pressure. He's now putting himself under pressure because now he's got no time. And as soon as they are going to fix up his car and tell him to go on the track, guess what? He has to perform. I just hope they don't wait for too long. If they wait for too long, he might not get his... Look here, more than anybody, I would love to see a competitive race where Verstappen has to go from behind and drive through the whole track. You know, I would love to see competitive races, but just because you are specifically picking on Red Bulls, trying to slow them down by all, you know, adding stupid rules like, oh, now you guys can't qualify in soft tires. Now you have to use hard tires on this session and you can only use medium tires on this session. Like, come on, man. It's so obvious what they're trying to do. Perez is the only one on track. Perez is the only one on track. I'm not sure if he's... I do want Perez to improve on that lap time, dude, because there's no way Verstappen is not going to out-qualify Perez. Okay, immediately Verstappen is now out on track. Immediately. So he went into the track and immediately went out of the track. Oh, I think I know why they're doing it. So he goes into the pit lane, and the reason why he had to go into the pit is because they had to recharge his battery, dude. They had to recharge his battery. If you don't know this, there's a kinetic energies and recovery system in the cars, in any Formula 1 car. And they have just enough battery in qualifying for about one lap. So when it's qualifying, they use up every ounce of that battery. During the race, they are not allowed to use up all of that battery. 5 minutes to go, dude. The only thing I'm saying is that this has to be an... Actually, this might help. This might work in his favor, dude. This might actually work in Verstappen's favor this lap, because remember, now he can easily have the whole track to himself. The track is now slicked in with rubber because everybody's using their tires on this track. So now he's got more grip. So I would be extremely surprised if Verstappen cannot put down the fastest lap for the second session. I would be completely surprised, dude, because remember, now he's got an open track. No one is on the track right now because, like I said, as soon as they qualify, do their qualifying lap, their car has got no more battery juice left. It is basically like they use up all their cell phone battery power just for one lap, and they have to go into the garage to recharge those batteries. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually replace those batteries, but I'm assuming they just recharge those batteries, because it doesn't look like they actually open the car up. They just plug it in, charge it, and then Verstappen is back. So let's see. So yeah, so here we go, Verstappen. Perez won't. So now we've got Norris and Piastri is going to qualify. I'm almost convinced that Verstappen's, yep, he's already faster. But he's faster than Bottas. What the hell? Why? Oh, they're checking if he's faster than Bottas to see if he will make the third qualifying session. Ooh, watch out for track limits, buddy. He's second. Nice. I would have expected him to be first. That is concerning, man. That is really concerning. Norris is still in front, dude. Norris's qualifying lap was pretty good. Norris's qualifying lap was so good that was almost impossible for Verstappen to actually dethrone him, which is interesting. So one more qualifying session. One more session. Now I'm assuming Verstappen, I mean one more qualifying attempt for the second session. One more attempt. We've got Lance Stroll on the track. Lance Stroll. Let's see if Lance Stroll can help himself go into the third and final qualifying session. He is dead last in 15th place. Where's Ricardo, bro? Oh, Ricardo's 13th. Ricardo's is 13th above Gasly. Actually, we need to understand where he is. He's definitely having a very hard time managing those corners, dude. Those chicanes are not kind to this car, or should I say he's not navigating those chicanes properly, man. He is not doing a good job. So I doubt that Sir Lancelot will have a fundamentally perfect lap time here. Oh. Perez was right in front of Stroll, dude. There's no way that Stroll is gonna have a fantastic lap there. Okay, so Stroll beat Ricardo, but he's still not gonna make the third qualifying session. Hulkenberg is now 4th, dude. Hulkenberg. And Ricardo's 11th, man. That is a good qualifying session from Ricardo, man. Ricardo's out qualifying the Alpines, dude, and Stroll. Ricardo's out qualifying the Alpines. Carlos Sainz is in 9th place. Bottas is in 4th. Oh my goodness, Leclerc will not be making this. Oh, Ferrari is a complete disaster, man. Hamilton's in 2nd place. Hamilton's in 2nd place, dude. Insanity. Hamilton is qualified 2nd for the 2nd qualifying session. This is going to be interesting, dude. Leclerc at least got to 6th place. Lando Norris is still 1st. Hamilton 2nd. Verstappen 3rd. Bottas 4th. Is that Perez? Perez is now... What is Perez's position? Is Perez doing his qualifying lap now? What is going on? Track limits. Gasly's time was deleted. Track limits. Okay. Dude, Ricardo has outqualified an Alpine and outqualified Lance Stroll. So he outqualified Gasly and Stroll. And there's no way that AlphaTauri is that good, dude. So I think Ricardo is actually back, dude. Well, we have to wait for the race because qualifying doesn't really show race pace. Qualifying is not the big picture. The big picture will come in the race. Then we will see how bad that AlphaTauri really is and how much Ricardo can possibly do. At the moment, I think Ricardo's back, man. I was very harsh, very doubtful. I believe that Ricardo is not going to be able to do much, but I have to be honest. I think Ricardo is going to bring it, man. I think Ricardo is bringing his A game, man. Ricardo's back, basically. He is going to show what he's all about, and I would not be surprised. Carlos Sainz is hoping that people got track limits so he can qualify for Q3 for the third qualifying session. That is interesting. Okay, so we've got Lando Norris 1st. Hamilton in 2nd, dude. Hamilton's qualification is going to be good. I'm almost sure of it. Bottas in 4th, which is insane. Piastri 5th. Leclerc 6th. Very good from Leclerc. Hulkenberg 7th. Perez in 8th. Zhou New 9th. Alonso 10th. 11th, we've got the people that were kicked out is Carlos Sainz was kicked out, Ocon 12th was kicked out, Ricardo 13th was kicked out, Lance Stroll was kicked out 14th position, and then Gasly 15th, his track limits penalty removed his time, and he is in dead last 15th place because this is Q2 and only 15 drivers are allowed to qualify. That's a good job from Ricardo, man. Yeah, man, I have to be honest. I think Ricardo's back, man. I think Ricardo is back, dude. He's telling the team that, oh, we will keep building and whatever, but that is good, bro. For that AlphaTauri, that is a good job, Ricardo. I did not expect him to reach qualifying, the second qualifying session, especially on that car. So Ricardo has my full attention. I think Ricardo, put him in the right car, and he will definitely show what he's capable of, man. It makes me confused. What did he do wrong at McLaren then? I don't understand that. I did watch a person explain why Ricardo was doing so poorly. Why Ricardo was doing so poorly at McLaren. He basically had to drive counter to what he's comfortable, like he basically had to change his driver style to accommodate the McLaren, and that destroyed his potential. Basically, that's the long and short of what happened at McLaren. And this is proof that Ricardo is back, man. Yuki Tsunoda has been in that team for what, like 3 years now? 3 years, bro. This is the 3rd year that Yuki Tsunoda is in that team, and guess what, man? Ricardo's first qualifying session, he out-qualifies Yuki Tsunoda easily. That just shows that he is definitely high caliber driver, dude. Top caliber. Like Max Verstappen they're showing his face. He looks a little bit concerned. Lewis Hamilton in second is insane, dude. The fact that Norris is in first is even crazier, to be honest. Perez is again first out of the pit lane, dude. Perez is first out of the pit lane. He does not... Okay, see, this is what I like about Perez. He knows he has to go first out. At least Perez is not lacking enthusiasm for trying to get out on the track and put on the time as quickly as possible. So the final qualifying session will start in 1 minute's time. I'm just trying to figure out. So does Lewis Hamilton have actual pace, or is that... Dude, like, I have to be completely honest with you. Lewis Hamilton's qualifying is dangerous, bro. Let's see what his car does during the race. Because, qualifying, you can be fast, right? Because they are all using their kinetic energy, their battery power, their, KERS system, kinetic energy recovery system, to its max potential. And it's basically battery power. Yep, like I said, they're qualifying on soft tires. So now we will know who is the fastest car. Qualifying, like, even though this is qualifying, you will still know which car qualifies the fastest. Technically, which car could do the fastest lap if it needed to show its true potential. This is now the time to see which car is the fastest on the Hungary track. The Hungarian ring, as they say it, on Hungary. Let's see who is the fastest car. And this is the third and final session. we have some new rules for qualifying. They have to qualify with hard tires at the first session. They had to qualify on medium tires with the second session. And now they're qualifying on soft tires with the third and final session. So let's see what is going to happen. We've got Verstappen exiting the pits, now also getting ready to qualify. Everybody's doing soft tires, man. Insanity. Insanity that they started with hard tires. Dude, that Ferrari is so beautiful on track, man. That Ferrari of Leclerc is such a beautiful looking Formula 1 car, man. Such a beautiful looking red and yellow Formula 1 car is such a nice looking car. But ultimately, the fastest car will qualify first. And let's find out. I do not think the Red Bull is the fastest, but I do believe Verstappen is capable of making it look the fastest. I'm 100% sure of that. Perez goes first. Oh. Why? Oh, so Perez has just started his qualifying lap. That is why they put him first. So Perez is on his flying lap. Let's see if he can get a very good lap going. Let's see. Ooh. Dude, please don't do that crash with the grass. So basically, oh, I almost thought he went off, but he didn't. He didn't do track limits. Come on, Perez. I need you to qualify well, bro. Don't do it for me. Do it for your family. Oh, is that track limits? It's so hard to know if that's track limits or not, bro. If you don't know what I'm talking about, track limits, basically if all four wheels of the car are off the track is separated by white lines. So the limitation of how far you can go on the track is a white line showing you that if you don't stay within these white lines, your track time will be deleted. Perez goes 1 minute 17 seconds .142. I have no doubt Verstappen can go faster than Perez, but now the question is how much faster can Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton go? Lewis Hamilton goes... Yeah, that's true. The McLarens were nowhere and now they're somewhere, that's for sure. So let's see, where will Lando Norris end up? Where will he qualify? He's first, 1 minute 16.9, dude. Lando Norris qualifies first. That McLaren is insanely fast. Alonso goes second, 1 minute 17.043. So basically 1 minute 17 seconds is for Alonso. Bottas qualifies fourth. Hülkenberg qualifies fifth. Sixth is Zhou Guanyu. I think Zhou Guanyu likes the hard tires. Leclerc is fourth. What is wrong with Ferrari, man? So where's Verstappen going to end up? Verstappen is about to finish his qualifying lap. Let's see. What is Verstappen's lap time going to be? First. Verstappen. Whoa! 1 minute 16.6, dude. 0.2 of a second faster. Hamilton. Whoa! Second. Hamilton is second, dude. Hamilton is second. My goodness, Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton's car is on for a first. Like I would be surprised if Hamilton does not try and get that first position, dude. Cause just imagine if Hamilton can qualify first in Hungary, the track that he's won 8 races in. Lewis Hamilton has won 8 races in Hungary. If he can qualify first, that's going to be a massive statement to show that, hey, I'm going to try my best to win this race tomorrow. And it's going to make the race exciting. I don't care if Hamilton is good enough in this car or not. I want to see a competitive race. And if Lewis Hamilton can bring a competitive race and fight Red Bull, and specifically fight Max Verstappen, because let's face it, Perez is not the guy. Perez is not that guy, dude. Max Verstappen is that guy. Lewis Hamilton could be that guy. The past 2 years, okay, let's say 1.5 year, the past 1.5 year, Lewis Hamilton was nowhere, dude. Nowhere to be found. Nowhere near the front. Can he do anything? Can he actually bring a first position, a first qualifying position? We have to find out. Lando Norris in third is amazing, dude. Alonso's in fourth, which is kind of interesting. I'm not going to lie. Leclerc is 6th place. I'm kind of surprised. Perez, like, come on, man. Come on, Perez. You can qualify better than that, man. At least Perez is making sure he's qualifying. He's reaching Q3. Because he couldn't even qualify in, the third session. Dude, I'm interested to see what's going to happen, man. So basically Verstappen put down the benchmark, 1 minute 16.6. 5 minutes left to go. So half of the final session, the third and final session, half of it left to go. Most likely Max is going to improve. So these commentators are saying Max is going to improve. Well, Max is not the one that needs to improve at the moment, is he? He's the one in first. Let's see what will Lewis Hamilton do, man. I want to know if Lewis Hamilton can qualify first. That is what I'm curious of. Yeah, fine. We can see if Alonso can do it. Unfortunately, I don't think Alonso's team is as motivated as the rest to do the right amount of research and upgrades to actually give Alonso a Formula 1 winning car, championship winning car, should I say. And that's what's so sad. They had such a dominating car in the start of the season. Now they're basically the third best team, maybe even the fourth best team. So Mercedes has officially overtaken Alonso, in my opinion. McLaren has definitely done it. The past race, they've shown that they could have ended the British race in second and third, but Lewis Hamilton's team, strategy-wise, you can never discount that Lewis Hamilton's Mercedes team. This strategy team is so good, man. So good. So even if McLaren thought that, oh, our team can do second position and third position, we've got it locked down. No, you didn't have anything locked down, McLaren. You were just lucky that Lando Norris is as good and as talented as he is, because he would have possibly not gotten second position if he wasn't that talented. I can assure you of that. So let's find out. We are zooming in on Max Verstappen's father. Max Verstappen's father is like, he's just like staring at, like, he just looks like he's unfazed, dude. Unfazed. He's just like, yep, that is my son, and you guys can't do anything about him. I do agree with that, man. 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes left before the session finishes. So let's see. Can Norris out-qualifying Max Verstappen? Let's see if Norris can maybe out-qualify Lewis Hamilton. Who knows? He's already third place, so I'm very surprised, dude. Norris finally has a car that can showcase his potential. Lando Norris finally has a car that can showcase his potential, and that is exciting. I'm not gonna lie. Charles Leclerc is the first car to go for the fastest lap. Final run. Final attempt at seeing how fast Leclerc can actually go around this track. I think he went a little bit wide there. Let's see. Did he go too wide there at the first corner or not? So Perez seems to have a problem with his qualifying speed. He's gonna lose 5th place. Dude, Perez, my goodness, my goodness, Perez. My goodness, Perez, why don't you just... Okay, so... Let's see, Hamilton. Verstappen's going faster, bro. His middle sector is faster. It's 27.044. Charles Leclerc is 4th place. Nice. Good job, Charles Leclerc. That's a very good qualifying. Perez is now in 5th. He doesn't improve. Verstappen does not improve. Norris improves. Norris improves in the 2nd sector. Norris still has the final sector left. Lando Norris is trying to get 1st place, man. Lando Norris 2nd place. Lando Norris getting 2nd place, dude. Damn. Lewis Hamilton is now trying to go for... Lewis Hamilton 0.1 faster. Let's see. Will Lewis... Hamilton's 1st place. Hamilton qualified in 1st place, dude. That is insane. Lewis Hamilton's 1st place. By 3,000ths of a second, dude. By 3,000ths of a second. Damn, bro. Lewis Hamilton outqualified him by 3,000ths of a second. That is like nothing. Like, they might as well have been equal almost. Interesting. Okay, Lewis. Okay. So the fastest qualifying car is the Mercedes. Now let's see what's going to happen in the race. So the race is tomorrow. Max Verstappen starts in 2nd. Lewis Hamilton starts in 1st. Lando Norris starts in 3rd, which is still good, man. Piastri starts in 4th. Zhou Guanyu starts in 5th. Leclerc in 6th. Leclerc starts in 6th. Bottas in 7th. Alonso in 8th. Perez in 9th. Hülkenberg in 10th. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see, dude. Let's wait and see. Because remember, the race is gonna be the ultimate. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. Is that I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This might become interesting, dude. My only issue is I don't think that Lewis Hamilton's car can compete with Red Bull when it comes to race pace. We have to wait and see. We have to wait and see, man. So he's still in the car talking to someone, very emotional. Lewis Hamilton's very emotional in his car. Very happy he qualified this. Personally, I just want to see someone fight Max Verstappen because no one can fight him, dude. Let's wait and see. Can Lewis take the fight to Max? Remember, Max already knows how to take the fight to Lewis. Lewis knows how to take the fight to Max. However, he has proven that if his car is not gonna make him win, dude, I just wonder why the Red Bull has new upgrades, but they're still not performing that well. They're not performing as well as you would have expected. Because Red Bull has put on a massive upgrade on their car, and I just don't see the Max Verstappen shaking Lewis Hamilton's hand. Trust me, that's just sportsmanship. Lewis Hamilton doesn't necessarily want to shake Max Verstappen's hand, and Max Verstappen doesn't necessarily want to shake Lewis's hand, but they have to congratulate each other because ultimately they're competing against each other. They are competing against each other. It's pretty important. Pretty important. Yeah, so if Lewis Hamilton wins here tomorrow, I would still be surprised, man. There's no way Max Verstappen will not attempt to. Dude, it's so weird. The video footage speeds up and slows down. It's so odd. Lando Norris is the first one to comment. The only reason why I also felt like I had to live stream this is also not just because I'm changing my setup, but I also wanted to know what exactly is going to happen, because when I saw the practice, I was like, dude, something is happening. Okay, so I'm just going to listen to what they have to say at the. I want to know what Verstappen is going to say. I want to hear what Max Verstappen has to say. Lewis Hamilton is going to be excited, saying, "Oh, thank you to my team, wada." But ultimately, Lewis Hamilton has to push way harder, bro. Because Max Verstappen is the real deal, that's for sure. Let's wait and see what's gonna happen tomorrow, man. I'm very excited. Max Verstappen is complaining about the car. Okay, so he says the update, he feels the update is working, but he feels that the setup, his car wasn't properly set up, which is interesting. This is Lewis Hamilton's 104th pole. Interesting. Lewis Hamilton is I'm very interested to see what's going to happen tomorrow. All the Lewis Hamilton fans are so happy. Look, I do not hate the guy. I just don't like. I'm still saying. I'm still like. Look here. I just hope that his car isn't. I just hope his car doesn't make up for his lack of skill, because I'm telling you now, compared to Max Verstappen, I don't think he's got much to give, man. But of course, he could prove me wrong tomorrow. I would be happy if he proves me wrong, because we need something to make this season interesting, and this is already gonna make it very interesting. This is something that puts the situation in the right direction. Now you actually have competitiveness. Finally, we see some competitiveness. But remember, this I would say this specific track is the track that makes the Mercedes, that suits the Mercedes better. I think that is what is going on here. I think this Mercedes car is suited better at this track. I guarantee you the next race in Spa is not going to be the same situation. I can almost guarantee you that. Can almost guarantee that that will not be the same in the next race. I'm saying that so you know that I know that the next race will not be this good for Mercedes. So now, if Lewis Hamilton can win tomorrow's race, then at least we know that he is still Lewis Hamilton, the guy that can win a race. But I just don't see Max Verstappen not like Max Verstappen is the type of guy that he will put everything on the line to win. And that is what makes it so special. That is what makes him so special. He is legit all about, being first. Max Verstappen is that guy that will absolutely make sure that you are fully aware of him at all times, knowing that he is going to beat you at all cost. And that is why I'm excited, because now we can maybe see tomorrow what would have happened if they were more or less starting in equal competitive hardware tomorrow. Maybe we have to wait and see. GG, good job, Lewis. We have to wait and see what's going tomorrow. Remember, he out qualified with 3 thousandths of a second. They were basically next to each other. So like, there's not much of a difference. Like I'm telling you now, this is the only track where Lewis Hamilton's car is even remotely capable. Okay, so where's his fastest? So it's only at the last sector that is actually gaining on the Red Bull. It's only the last sector. It's only at the final sector. At the third sector that is gaining. Where's the DRS? The DRS activation. There's one. Is that two DRS? Interesting, man. We have to wait and see what's going to happen tomorrow. But I can guarantee you Max Verstappen is not going to lose, man. I just don't see that happening. But hey, you know what? You know what? Bring it. I want to see competitive racing. If Lewis Hamilton is the only guy that can beat Max Verstappen tomorrow, then let's see it. Let's see how he does it, because that's also very interesting. Hopefully you did enjoy this Formula 1 qualifying session. I don't think I will be doing many more qualifying live streams. If you do want to see me do more qualifying live streams, you would have to, like, I would have to really see that there's absolutely no question I have to do it, because at the moment, you know, I don't see, I don't believe I'm going to get much feedback, you know, people saying I should do it, or enough likes. Give me at least, if I get 5 likes, then I'll do it. Give me 5 likes and I will do as many qualification live streams as I can do. But at the moment, I just don't, I don't think that's any, I don't think, you know, I've got enough support to actually need to have to do it. But yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna try and live stream and see what the race holds, man. I do believe Max Verstappen can and will win, but you know what? I'm okay with being, you know, proven wrong, because that's gonna mean that that's gonna be an exciting race tomorrow. So hope you did enjoy this live stream. See you in the next live stream, which is tomorrow. See you then. Ciao for now.